What's up, everybody? Welcome out. You know what we're here to do, so we're going to jump straight into it. We're here to analyze draft impact, and we're taking a look at this weekend's upcoming college football matchups. We're going to talk through a couple, looking for some opportunities for certain players to be able to move the needle on their draft stock in a positive direction. After that, we're going to take an opportunity to get into our draft impact game of the week. And we got a good one for you this week. So up first, we're going to head out and we're going to talk about the Houston Cougars versus, wait for it, the Kansas Jayhawks. Now, I know you're looking at me kind of crazy right now, wondering, Avery, Houston? Kansas? Where's the draft impact at? Let me tell you, it comes on the Kansas side of the football. I'm talking about safety, 6 foot, 210 pounds, Kenny Logan Jr. This man is a missile, and he's on a mission. Not only that, Kenny also has huge impact in the return game as a specialist, but I want you to focus in on what he does on the defense. Kenny truly is, one of those safeties that plays downhill despite a smaller stature, and he still makes plays on the ball. What more could you want? Don't believe me? Turn the tape on, watch the game, then come this weekend, make sure you look for Kenny Logan Jr. as he goes up against those Cougars from Houston. We know Dana's down there, and we know Dana's offense can put up tons of points, so it's a great opportunity for Kenny to make a great case on tape for when the draft comes around in 2023. Now, after that, we're going to head back out to the Southeast. Yep, still got a team from Texas involved, though, but we want to take you out to the Southeast, where we're going to have the Texas Tech Red Raiders, battling against NC State. Now, NC State is currently putting up 38 points per game. I know it's early in the season. Nonetheless, doesn't change the fact that's a lot of points. They're putting up 38 points a game. And on the other side of the field this week from Texas Tech, they're going to see Tyree Wilson. Now, here's the thing. Tyree Wilson is a transfer from over at Texas A&M. He's been in Houston a couple years now. I think this will be his second year at This will be his second year with Texas Tech. Wilson is a big edge. Now, in my opinion, he reminds me a little bit of Liao from Texas A&M last year, as far as his size, his physical ability, but also, unfortunately, in his motor at times. I don't really see a pass rush game plan. I just see him trying to outpower everybody that's across from him. And at times that causes a problem. And he will not be able to do that this weekend against NC State. And like I do, NC State can coach up some old linemen. They just had one of the top old linemen in last year's draft in Icky. So we know what they're capable of producing. So this is going to be a huge challenge for my man, and I'm looking forward to seeing how he steps up to the plate against such a tough challenge. So that's a good one to watch as well this weekend. Texas Tech Red Raiders traveling over to NC State. Let's see how Tyree Wilson does on the edge against some stiff competition. Now, let's get into our impact game of the week. Team, we're headed out to Eugene. Yes, indeed. We're going to look at a top 25 matchup between the BYU Cougars and the Oregon Ducks. This is going to be a great opportunity for the BYU signal caller, Jaren Hall, to really start pushing his name. I don't see Jaren currently as a day one. I don't even look at him as a day two prospect. Currently, I look at him as a day three, somewhere around that 4th, 5th round. But this is an opportunity, the type of game, the type of showcase that he can take and really position himself to move all the way up and move up to maybe day two as a prospect. So it's a great opportunity. Jaren reminds me as a prospect a lot of, and this is going to sound crazy because you don't think of the mobility and things when you think about this player, but I'm thinking about the brain, the mentality, the approach to the game. He reminds me of Chase Daniels. Now, I know you're thinking, yeah, Chase didn't really do a whole lot in the NFL. You're crazy. Chase was a career backup that was quality. You knew you could call Chase in and get done what you needed to get done. And I feel like Jaren will have that same potential. I don't see him as a, the type of quarterback that's going to be a franchise builder. No, he's going to be somebody that you can depend on to come in and do what's necessary to still allow your team an opportunity to get that W on a Sunday at the next level. That's what I see with Jaren Hall. So I'm interested to see what he does because, as you know, Oregon has a couple of dogs on the other side at several levels. Obviously, they got what a few people, most people, I should say, consider to be the number one linebacker in this draft class in Noah Sewell. And then also, don't be, hidden from you. Don't have it hidden from you. That cornerback that transferred from over at Colorado, Christian Gonzalez. Big body corner, a lot of athletic ability. Already got a pick this year for the Oregon Ducks. Already got him one. And he's coming back to see if he can get him one off of Hall this weekend. Looking for a great matchup between him. And they got a big body receiver that's a red shirt freshman out there. Can't think of his name right now, but he's a big one. And this is going to be a great matchup between those two. And I'm looking to see if Hall can exploit the matchup towards his favor. Because if he can, like I said, he can really move that needle in his direction. Well, folks, there you have it. Those are the games that I'm watching this week. I really hope you take a look at that draft impact game of the week between BYU and Oregon. Gonna be a lot of fun football right there. Should be a lot of offensive firepower coming from both sides. Let's see what happens. Again, thank you so much for coming out. Enjoy the rest of your day, people.